We good?
Did you shave your head for a part?
Huh?
A role?
No, I'm bald.
No.
I
But
mean, I'm going bald.
I know, but did you? But you still had some stuff residue of hair.
Residue?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had residue. You know what I mean?
Yes,
You could have done a
I
Chernobyl thing that you were doing, but
I had,
yeah, but you didn't. You just had to shave it.
yeah, it's one of those things. Are we going right now?
Yeah.
No, we don't. There's no rules. But I'm
Okay,
I'm just asking a question.
Okay.
Right.
I'm going to answer.
I understand that, but why are you? Your head looks like Darth Vader when he took his helmet off. Remember that when he was just all up?
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Is that the? That's fine. You're Bill Burr, but
I'm trying to answer your question.
Yeah, go ahead. I
The
just-
process of you coming out of the gate shitting on me.
yeah.
You know, when you start to lose your hair, you got 3 options.
Yeah.
You can,
Yeah.
and there's subsets to all of them.
All right.
Okay, you can do the Rogaine, the hair plugs, a
Right.
system, a fucking all of that. Propecia, a fucking they glue some shit on your head.
Right.
They take some of your pube hair and you get an afro.
Yeah.
Or you can just sort of let it happen.
Which you were doing, which I was like, that's the dope way to do it.
Oh, I'm glad I had your approval. Or you can just say fuck it
Yeah.
and do what I did. So I just said fuck it.
Okay.
But what if
And I do. Like,
you-
I love how you came at me aggressive, and now you're going. You got your those little panda hands.
I
up.
was. I love how you attacked my little panda hand.
That's
Let
what
me-
you look like. You look like a little panda.
I know. I was just because when you took your hat
like
off.
a little adolescent bear.
Oh, fine. I'll take that. They're cute. But
They're
when I'm-
adorable.
I know they're very adorable, but I was just asking because when you took your hat off, I was a little shocked. That's all. You know what I mean?
what are your thoughts on hair
I've
plugs?
had my head shaved for fucking 10 years.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, but you're always wearing little I know what you were doing. You were doing like you Reds love to do with like the Ron Howard thing, and you guys always wear that director cap.
Oh.
Right,
yeah.
and they hide it.
Prestige
hats. Yeah.
Prestige
No,
hats.
it's I don't want to catch a cold.
That too. That's also a very fair.
When you shave your head, if it gets cold, your head gets cold quick.
Yeah.
Your head gets really cold. So that's what it is. But I've had my head shaved like this for fucking like the better part of a decade. And I know I've been having consistent conversations with you. So I got to admit, I'm a little hurt.
Yeah. I think it was the way you took it off just now was very dramatic. And listen, let's start over. We're going to keep that stuff in, right? But let's start from the beginning. Let's do the introduction and whatnot, right? But I have to just say that
I literally just took my hat off. He looks like that dude in between the penalty boxes in hockey.
yeah. So start. Go ahead.
Five, four, three.
Mama, don't be. What's the Mama? I didn't kill a man. Something like that, right? What a great movie, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Really good movie. We got all the characters in the house. By the way, I was in the doctor's office this morning. I'm fine, but just FYI, little medical note. I had black poo.
Black or bloody?
Well,
Black
that's
is bloody.
Black is
Unless
bloody.
you
That's a
take,
good-
unless you ingest bismuth, which is in Pepto-Bismol, then you're
Over the weekend, I had black poo.
or iron.
Yeah, and I
Wait a minute.
yeah.
So if somebody said I had blood in my stool, they don't actually see blood; they see it's black.
Right. So the higher up in your GI,
Wait,
the blacker
wait.
it is.
What sort of background do you have?
I was a nurse.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
Because you really came off like I was like. No, this happens a lot on podcasts. All of a sudden, I'm listening to a comedian like telling me how my liver works. I'm just like, wait a minute, who the fuck are you again? Okay, I'm sorry. All right, so you're a nurse. All right.
Yeah.
tell them
so
about-
it was. So the higher up on your GI that the bleeding happens, let's say it's if in your
Don't
stomach.
talk shop. What's GI?
Gastrointestinal.
Okay.
Yeah. The
Talking
higher
to
up
Everyone
there,
knows that.
a pilot.
that, The
All right, so
higher-
we're in the GI.
Yeah, the GI. So the higher up in your guts that the bleeding is happening, the darker your stool is going to be. If it's right at the rectum, then it's going to be more like what they call like frank blood, like brighter red blood.
Now, why do they call it frank blood?
I have no idea.
Meaning, like, frankly,
Yeah, like
That's-
frank, like
it's
obviously
obvious.
red.
Obvious.
Or it could be a guy, like maybe it's an actual guy named Frank
Yeah,
who had the first type of blood, and they just named it after the guy.
yeah.
Now, blood in your stool, you're done.
No,
No.
no. It
I
could
mean, that
be-
just seems like
What do you mean you're done?
that's like your oil pants leaking. Your engine, the engine's gonna seize, and then that's just you hit a curb or something. I mean, I just feel like that is the it's the radiator.
It's not good.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. I'll tell you this. It's not good.
It could be as simple as an ulcer.
So we were in the desert, and I go, I just threw it out there.
Now, is an ulcer a simple thing?
It can be. It can be brought on by just stress. Even you can bring on ulcers by stress
no,
alone. Most ulcers though are brought on by this thing called H. pylori, which is a bacteria that just happens on people once in a while, and it causes like over acidity, and it causes your kind of
What are the warning signs of that?
extreme pain. Ulcers are painful.
Oh,
Okay, back to my asshole.
Yeah.
Can we go back to my asshole?
Please.
dude, that right there was the most I've ever learned on a podcast ever. And I think about 40,000 hours in, can I come back and just ask you medical questions?
Like there are comics that call her for medical.
But for really dumb ones, though, like Santino showed me a little like needle prick on his finger.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Do I need to go to urgent care?"
Esther calls you all the fucking time about shit.
I'm also not a practicing nurse.
Yeah.
How'd you get out of that and into this?
This asshole. He said, "You know what? You should
Tinder,
probably quit
baby.
your job and just
Hey baby,
you know."
hey baby, Tinder.
No, but I mean, it's an unbelievable asset to have on a podcast. Someone actually knows what they're talking about.
Well,
That is
I mean,
the
there are
reverse.
good
That
and-
is the reverse of my podcast.
Yeah, but dating her though, we live together, right? So it's like there's ups, and there are some good qualities, but also I can't win an argument ever,
Well, not when it comes
right?
to
Ever, like I
black
can't win,
poo.
right?
Not when it comes to black.
Well,
poo.
anything really about politics. I'll just
no,
say something
politics
dumb, and
you-
you'll be like, "No, that's wrong," or like she just.
Because you're arguing. That's not how you win an argument.
How do you do it then?
You get quiet. And you just go, okay, no, that's fine. It's fine. And then that fucks with them.
That's what bald-headed do.
It
Bald-headed people do that.
it fucks with them. You just go, like, all right, okay. All right, no, you know what? I'll work on that. And then they get nervous, like, oh fuck, am I being a nag?
Yeah.
It's the only word that scares them. And then
Can I give you the prognosis of my asshole though first?
I would love to know about the prognosis of your asshole. I've heard enough election talk. Let's talk about your rectum.
So I mention it, right? And they go, "Oh, we got to go to the doctor." I went over there today, and my doctor, Dr. Kawashiri. Can I say his name?
You can't.
Well, you just did.
Yeah, you
Well,
did.
he's a great guy.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's one of the best. Don't bleep it.
Okay, I'll
He's
make
one of the best.
I'll make it louder.
Yeah, maybe maybe there's some promotion there for him.
Oh, good.
Yeah, maybe start.
Does he
killing.
specialize in Asians?
I mean,
I mean,
with a last name like that.
you know what's weird? He could. He could because
I go to my doctor, Dr. O'Houlihan. he specializes in cirrhosis of the liver.
yeah. Maybe I should switch it up.
Yeah.
Maybe I should get a black doctor or something.
Yeah.
It seems.
Could you be a little more woke and maybe
yeah.
go to another race for your doctoring? All right.
So he goes. I tell him the problem. And he goes, okay. So, Bobby, bend over. And I've never been like one to go, are you sure about bending over? Like I'm like, me. I jump in. If there's a party, I'll jump in. So I bend over, take my pants off, obviously, right? And
What did you do first?
oh, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
That's interesting. I think I fucking
I
bent
just thought
over.
that was going to get a laugh.
No.
I thought it was a ridiculous question. Josh, you're going to break it. He just goes, oh, that's interesting.
No.
I
But
thought that was just gonna-
interesting. Because
I can't believe
no,
you're going
because
to answer this.
a normal person would have taken the pants off first and
Then
then bent
bend
over.
over, yeah.
But what you just said was, I did bend over first and then took my pants off.
Wow.
Right?
Of course
Which
you
is-
did. That's so fucking weird. Oh, my God.
And I bent over, and there was that moment where the doctor goes, you know what I mean?
Oh, my God.
What are you doing?
Ah.
Right? And I go, I know how it works. This is the way I do it. right? So I bent over. Then
I like it. You made it weird back.
yeah. I reversed it on
You
him.
took control of the weirdness. I like it. Now he's weirded out.
Right. And he goes,
What are you waiting for, big boy?
so he does, you first you hear a noise like something's coming out of a tube,
Oh, okay.
right? Right. So he has to put the lube on and whatnot. He has the glove on. And then he doesn't, he Pearl Harbors it. I mean, I know it's Kawashiri, but instead of,
What is Pearl Harbor? Was he,
well,
he told you he was
didn't
doing it.
fly around the island. He went, eh.
Yeah, but he told you he was doing it. It wasn't a sneak attack.
It was a sneak.
No, he said, hey, sit down next to me.
Because I want a 3-2-1. Don't you want a 3-2-1 when it comes to your asshole? Someone yelling that out. 3, 2,
I'd rather rip
1.
the Band-Aid off.
No, not me. Don't you want that?
Well, they're supposed
I
to.
will be entering your asshole in 3,
yes.
2.
So I can
they
clinch
usually-
or whatever my body does.
They usually say gonna be a little cold because of the cold.
He said
lube.
nothing.
You're going
I
to
bent
feel a little
over.
pressure.
Feel a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
pressure.
Is a classic medical.
And I bent over, pulled the pants out, and then banzai is what I banzai. Then he goes, it's just my index finger, right?
Yeah.
I go, no, that was your thumb, bro. He thumbed it.
You're positive.
I don't have reverse, you know what I mean?
Sight.
Reverse sight.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have I don't know if there's cameras in the room, but I think he fucking thumbed it. It hurt. Or I might have a tight asshole.
Or he has short fingers.
I never thought of I never thought of the third fucking option.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have
Maybe he's
short
got
fingers.
little hands.
Maybe he's got little hands.
You probably gave him a complex. He came home all moody, and his girlfriend's like, "What's the matter? I don't want to talk about it. What's the matter? It happened again. What happened? Oh, I put my index finger in somebody's asshole, and they were convinced it was my thumb. You don't understand. It's a man thing, okay?
Yeah. Maybe. I might have fucked his day up. But good news is that I don't know how he checks, but he goes, no blood.
Well, you're not
There's no
gonna
blood.
know for a while, sweetheart.
No, but he goes, that's a big thing. He goes, there's no traces of blood in the entrance of the calamari. So he's like, he said that, because I'm going to Hawaii Friday, so I don't want to be like, do I have colon cancer or?
Yeah, but you can't. You're gonna need a colonoscopy. You're almost 50.
Did you do one?
Yeah, it's the easiest thing ever.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this is going to smell like peppermint. And then 5 seconds later, it's like, all right, your ass is great. No problems. That's literally what it feels like.
Yeah, but she was saying
What sucks is
Yeah.
the day
prep.
before the stuff you have to drink is a little bit gross. But when you're weighing that versus dying of ass cancer, it's just like, all right, yeah, I'll choose this.
Yeah.
But dude, you literally go to sleep and it feels like you're asleep for 3 seconds and then you wake up. You can't, they're done. Now you're awake going, for like 45 minutes or whatever. I don't even know how long it was.
Wow. But they do knock you out.
Yeah, you're out. You literally go, you're like laying there, you close your eyes, and it feels like 3 seconds later, and you wake up and it's done. And you know what happened, but you don't remember it. So it's a little unsettling.
Yeah. Is there as the day goes on, is there there was something up there? Is there feelings of
No.
there was some intrusion?
No.
Oh.
So it's like
yeah.
it's you don't even have usually when you go under general anesthesia, you have like the whole, kind of loopy for a couple hours. The propofol, you're up and running. As soon as they pull that thing out your butt, you're good to go. They tell you to drive your ass home. You're like,
No. I had to have somebody with me.
Oh, that's why they didn't give you propofol. They gave me the propofol because I had a scope up there. And I had a scope awake.
Oh.
That was 2 weeks ago.
One time I gave you a scope up there, baby.
Oh, God.
Ah,
Hey, hello, raise the
Jesus.
roof.